exactly, you know, how they use it. And I never get like a clear answer, but
Yeah.
let me screen share the thing. And the only thing too that I don't know yet if it's my connection at home or why isn't it not showing? Hold on right quick. Or if it's the site that messes up sometimes, because when I was out of town using the Wi-Fi on a computer on at a hotel, it didn't have this problems that I have at home, which is weird because I'm like, it's my home network versus a hotel web Wi-Fi, but it gets hung up on me a lot. So, but I found ways around it. So when I'm working with Facebook, and I just sent a message to somebody on my Facebook page, because it, like I said, it connects straight with Facebook. It can't send messages to your personal page. It can only send messages to your business page. Like Facebook won't allow any kind of bot or out third-party source to send messages to your personal. It only does it to your page. So I just sent a message to this girl who commented this morning, which works great. So this live chat, like you connect it to your Facebook page. And this girl right here, Deborah, you guys can see that? So she commented on my post, and I asked her, you know, what are your things? So over here, this is where this makes it really great for Facebook pages, is like you just hit add contact and it automatically adds that person to your database, you know, to your list of people. You don't have to go and type in their names, you know, their Facebook URL. It just automatically goes and puts on there. So I'll put here and I go add contact. And now she's added to my system. So this right here will take me straight to her Facebook profile. So I can go check her out, you know, to see if she's actually in my avatar or whatever. And then like you have different contact types. So she's a lead, but if she's a team member or client, I can change it, whoever. So I can, you know, so it's easy when I'm doing my follow-ups, like, okay, right now I just want to focus on leads because I have no Success Club points, or I need to, you know, be concentrating on my clients or my team. And so then I have all these different things right here. Right here will take me straight to her, edit her contact. Touching base is kind of like your follow-up. Like this is what tells you that you need to follow up with somebody, and you can set when you want to talk to them next. You can send an email. I've never used email because I don't do email, but apparently you can use that. You can make an offer, like if you send them, you know, so you can mark down that you sent them a video. You know, like I sent them the Lift 4 video, and it puts it on there so you know that you sent them something. And then you can log a meeting, like if you call them, like you're going to make a Zoom meeting, like you're setting an appointment. So you can track all that stuff. And then you can put your tags. Like here, I would put her as a challenger prospect because she's looking, you know, to lose weight. And then your temperature, depending on like if they're a hot lead, then the system will tell you every 3 days to follow up with that person. Or you can set it for every 5 days, every 7 days, every 10 days. Or you can set it up yourself and you can start putting notes. So I'll just start talking to her here and it's already in there. So that's why like when it works with Facebook, it works really good. And then you can come to your dashboard, see, and for me, it's telling me today I have 5 people to follow up with. So I have Christy, Michelle, I can't say her name, and Angie. So these are all the people that I got to follow up with. So you can just work off this dashboard and you can just say edit, you know, touch base. This person's an Instagram, so I have to actually go either on my phone and send them a message, and then like I would send them a message on my phone, or I use that Flume. I think it's Flume, F-U-L-M-E, on my computer. Yeah, F-L-U-M-E is what I started using on my computer, that I can send messages back and forth. So I'll either type it on here or type it on because sometimes it gets hung up on my computer. Again, I think my internet at home is just really funky. So I have to go to my phone, but I'll say something to them, whatever my follow-up is. Hey, did you watch the video? You know, did you check out the group? And then I'll just copy and paste whatever I wrote to them, and I hit where it says touch base. And so this will come up. I'll type in whatever, either copy and paste what I sent them, or just kind of summarize it. And then I'd say where I talked to them, like this will be Instagram. And then if I made an exposure to them, like a challenge group, a free group, coaching, performance line, I can track what we talked about. and then I'll hit submit, and it'll automatically, depending on the temperature of that person, if it's a hot temperature, a cold, ice cold, it will put out when I'm supposed to talk to them next. So basically what I do, and I do this for my team too, so that I can keep in contact with my team and keep in contact with my current clients, I put them all as a cold, just because it automatically makes it every week. So every week it tells me, go check up on this team member, go check up on this client. And so I've been doing coaching for about, like, it's been 9 years. And this, I know for me, has helped me so much to keep my contact with the people who already joined me, not just the new people. And people would fall through the cracks for me. And I'm like, then all of a sudden I get something like they're quitting, or, you know, or something, or they're with somebody else. And I'm like, well, it's my fault, because I got so caught up with the people who make the most noise that I never checked in with somebody that really needed my help. Because, and I was talking to a friend of mine, she's like, well, they should reach out for me. And I'm like, well, these are my tribe, and I am not a very good person at reaching out for help. So if I'm attracting the people who are like me, if they need help, more than likely, they're probably not going to reach out. So this helps me just keep in contact with my clients and my team members. So it tells me all the time, hey, check on with so-and-so, check on with so-and-so. So anyways, so that's how I do it with Facebook. Does that make sense? Is there anything?
Hi, honey. Can I ask a question? And thank you so much for doing this. I seriously appreciate it. Like,
no problem.
The exposure tab, are those already, the selections, are those already automatically in the system?
No, you can go control that. See how, I don't know why, like I said, I don't know if it's the system or if it's my computer, but every once in a while I have to, like,
it kind of
I'll show you my workaround for that. I have to reboot it, like it just gets stuck on me. Okay. I talked to them, they don't know why, so I think it's just my internet. So up here where it says business management, you can add your own tags, of course, like every system that's out there. Okay. You can put in your products, and you can put the link that goes to that product. So when you're talking to them, I'll show you I'll show you what it looks like when you're saying the message, because you click on the products and it lists all of them, and it just automatically pastes the link that you have associated with that product in the message for you. Yeah, so I have like so many of them. I started taking a lot of my stuff off of YouTube and uploading them into Vimeo. So I'll do edit on this one. So like Country Heat, you just put the name of the product and the product URL. I think for most people who use this, it's probably like the direct link to the actual product to order it. I put in the video so that they can see it, because I'm going to do the share cart. You know what I mean? I don't give anybody a direct link to a product. Even before share a cart, I never did. You know what I mean? It was just like I sent the video. So I put all the links to all my videos there. So it's just really easy to like copy and paste, you know, and it puts it in for you. There it goes again. See, I don't know.
And then Flume, is that just another type of like an app that just connects messages to Instagram? I've heard of that, but okay.
Yeah, I'll switch over to the screen that can show that. It's pretty cool because it has not just your direct messages, but it has like you can search, you can look at your news feed, you can look at your own profile. Like it has what you can do on your phone besides stories. Everything that you can do on Instagram on your phone, you can do on Flume except stories. And if somebody responds to your story, you can't. It doesn't show you what they responded. Like the stories don't connect to everything else does. So here's the exposures. You can add whatever you want as your exposure. Activities. This just kind of shows you like what you did. You know, like I touch base with Olin and I touch base with. So it just kind of tells you what you did. You can put in quotes. I've never used this, but you can put in all the quotes that you want. So like every time you log in, it gives you like a good mantra. And I'm like, I don't need that. I'm not going to spend my time there putting in quotes, but I'm sure it's very helpful. You know what I mean? Income source, you can actually, I tried doing it and it was taking too much time. I'm like, I know what I'm making, but basically you can put in your income sources and then you can like tag, like, so you can really track like where your money's coming from and like that. I don't do that. It's just too much time for me. Business statement, like you can go, it's kind of like, what was the other one? The other Teamsy, you know how you can put in all your goals and stuff. So that's what this is. Again, that was one of the things I didn't like about it. It kind of made you think you had to do it. when you started it, and this is just kind of like, if you want to, it's there. If it helps you, great. If not, don't mess with it. I don't mess with it. And then
you're saying you use TeamZ?
I tried two times to start up with TeamZ. The first time I tried TeamZ, I tried to import everybody from Facebook in there, and I got completely overwhelmed trying to figure out to tag them and stuff like that. And then a lot of my team members were like, oh, I'm being so successful with TeamZ. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try again. And this time I won't upload everything. I'll just start adding them as I'm talking to them. And it was just like the whole setup process was just, it was too much. I mean, I don't need to like, I mean, it's great for a new coach, like when you're putting in the goals and how many people you need to talk to for the people that you're making. I'm like, I put my stuff in there and it was like, you need to talk to 300 people in one day. It's like, no, you're not counting in team volume. You know what I mean? So like, the setting up of it was taking too much time. I just wanted a place to put people in there and just run with it, you know? Okay. And that's why I liked this, because it was there if you wanted to, but it wasn't like the beginning part to get everything set up. It was just, here's a database address book and you can start using it the way you want to. And then you have a list of all your scripts. So you can put like, you know, I've added you to the Lift 4 group. You know what I mean? Like I can just, when I'm talking, I just hit add, you know, send. I have tons of scripts, you know. So you can have them all here, copy and paste. And this is really cool because I can put them here. So when I'm talking on Flume, I can just go and copy and paste it and put it in when I'm working on my computer, you know. So, and then you have your goals. You can put in your lifestyle goals. Like I did it when I first started. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, supposed to work. I'm hanging out with my husband and hanging out with my kids. I never use that. But it could be useful for some people. And your business targets, you know what I mean? Like how many people you want to talk to a day and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I did this in the very beginning when I started in December. I haven't even gone back to that, but it's good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you have your coaches doing it, they can send you what you're doing and you know what I mean, what they're doing. So that's all the stuff that you can control. I'll go here to my contacts so you can see. So this will list all of your contacts that that you have added in there. And so you can filter like when you add them, you can say you got them from your Facebook page or your Instagram or whatever. Contact type, you know, if they're team, a lead, a client. You can put with stake because you can say, okay, they're a lead in. You can change them to a contact. You say, okay, now we're talking about needs and wants, arrangements, offer. So you have all this stuff, the tags. And then this is what I thought was really cool because sometimes like on Saturdays and Sundays, I won't be on here. So I can go back and look at all the people I missed. And then I can put, like if I say missed, I can say, okay, show me all the people that I missed yesterday. And then I'll list all the people. I was on it last night, so I don't have anybody. But usually, you know what I mean? And so like, I'll go here to today. And so these are the 5 people that I, you know, supposed to follow up today. I already talked to her. So so what I do, because you're supposed to be able just to click, well, this one's a Facebook person. So you're supposed to be able to just click on this Facebook chat and it opens up. So you see this and then you can start typing in right now, you know what I mean?
But that's from your business page, right?
No, this is from the contact page. Oh yeah, your business page.
Okay.
It's only connected to your Facebook business page.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'll talk to you and I'll sit there, you know, I'll click on this and I can type in what I want. So you can, while you're talking to them, you can actually say, okay, this time I talk to them, not only am I logging in as a touch base, means I'm doing the follow-up with them. I'm setting an exposure. So I'm going to invite them to a challenge group, you know, so you can go back. And then here in this attached files, like if you attach an image, this is where you can do that product link. So like if I wanted to send, okay, I'm going to send her the I Am Beachbody. So that's the video right there.
That is so great. In
the message. And then one of the scripts that I had created. So like here, I could say, okay, I'm going to copy this and it's going to copy it and put it right there on her. And I can just hit send.
Okay.
So that makes it, and then you have these, you can put emojis in there, like if you love emojis and stuff like that. What I do, okay, because if you sit there, if I hit send, it will just keep that. And for me, it does this. It just kind of, it gets stuck there. Again, I don't know if it's the system. I think it's my my internet, you know what I mean? Because when I was in the hotel, it didn't do this. I was like, oh my God, I can get through this so fast.
Really? Then it must have been. That's
yeah. So what I do to get past that is I right click on the link and I open it in a new window. And then in the new window, I have all of their profile, have everything. I can put in notes, you know, whatever we talked about. And see, this person is, since she is on Instagram, I can't message her from here. Right. So I will go look her up, you know, I look at her details, and then I'll show you Flume. Let me see if I can switch. So I'll go look at her and see, new share. And I'll go to Flume. So can you guys see that now?
I've never used that.
I will type, so her IG name is Christy Lynn. So I'll type her in. And she should, so there she is right here. So then I'll click on her, and then it'll load it. It takes a while to load. And then so I'll send her a message, hey, you know what I mean? Do you want to continue talking or whatever? I will copy and paste. I'll send it, copy and paste whatever I wrote, and then I'll go back to
and put it in. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I'll put it back.
I've never heard of Flume.
Yeah, hit there. Actually, it was somebody on the thread.
I'm all blown away. I'm new again.
Yeah. And you have to go to the website. You can't find it on your app. Like I'm on a Mac, so you can't. It's not in the App Store. You have to actually go to flume.com or whatever. And then I'll just copy and paste whatever I wrote. It will automatically tell me to go touch. She's a cold person, so it automatically tell me to go it'll put it on my list to go touch base with her again next week. And that's it. I can say if I put an exposure, I can actually change the follow-up date. Like if I said that, you know, here's the link to the video, and I want to talk to her tomorrow to see if she said, I can change the follow-up date here to tomorrow, 2 days, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, or I can go and put a custom date. And so I can say, okay, I added her to the group. The group starts on Wednesday. I'm going to talk to her on Friday or whatever, you know, so you have a lot of like flexibility on that. So that's basically what, and then like if I go talk to somebody new, like, so then I bring out, you know, I'll bring out my phone when I'm going to like start meeting new people. So I also use lots of gadgets, like in my kitchen. I use StimSocial.
Never heard of that one either.
Okay, so let me show you StimSocial. So StimSocial basically goes and does the following for me. Which is, it has been really good because I started using that in July 5th and I have 753 new followers.
I love learning new things.
Yeah, and also from that, from two of the ladies that I signed up that joined my challenge group and my team last Friday were from Stim, following them and me starting conversations with them and
getting them. Tell me more.
So let me
tell me more, girl.
Can you see the StimSocial on the screen right now?
No, I can't.
You can't? Okay, let me do a new share.
Now that StimSocial is for Instagram?
What was that?
StimSocial is for Instagram, or is that okay? Yeah,
it's straight for Instagram.
Is that similar to Captivate and Cleaner?
I don't know because I've never heard of that before. This is like the first bot that I've actually ever used. So I don't know if it's the best one, but somebody mentioned it and I was like, okay, I'll try it. And they have a 5-day free trial and I liked it. So I was like, okay, we'll give that a go. Okay, can you guys see that now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I don't know exactly all of it either. And it's really hard to figure out what the different plans are. I have the top plan that includes engagement, but I haven't used the engagement. Like it's supposed to like automatically send welcome, thank you for following messages. Since I'm not comfortable myself with that yet, I haven't had a bot do it for me, you know, so I go and do it. Cause I'm not sure. A lot of people said that they used this system, but they were getting people that weren't their peoples, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure that the people that I'm sending messages out are people that I want, you know, moms or women or, you know, and I don't want to be sending out to some guy in Afghanistan, you know, right. So I want to make sure who are these people that I'm following. So basically what you go in and you set up your targets. So I have these 15 accounts that they go to the people that follow these accounts and follow them for me. And then if they follow me back like within a day, then they stay. I think it's like if they don't follow back within 2 to 3 days, then StimSocial will unfollow them. And so, yeah, so you can go sit here. They have hashtags, and I put hashtags, but I have not seen you do anything with hashtags. Like I put some hashtags in there. I haven't seen anything. I put in location, because it says it's a beta. So I put the location, you know, where I live, Tucson, Canada, United Kingdom, United States, but I'm getting people from like Africa and, you know, different places. So I don't know how great this actually works. So you can go to here in the actions, you can see, they have time where you have a time where you follow and a time when you unfollow. So these are all the people that I'm unfollowing that they had followed for me.
Gotcha.
And then these are all the people that followed me back. So these people are and the cool thing about it is like, see these people on the top. Mm-hmm. These are people who have organically followed me. For some reason, they found me somewhere. They followed me. But this person right here, honey_babs, she followed me, and see how under here it says Tracy Ellis Ross. It tells me that she's a part of that account that I started following, and then she followed me back. So I've come up with this system where if I go to this person, Chelsea Lester, and I see that she's like part of my avatar and not already into fitness, that she followed me, that means she found me somewhere, either a hashtag or somewhere else, or maybe her own bot. I will automatically say, hey, thanks for the follow. I hope you get inspiration and tips from my page. If you have any fitness goals you'd like support on, I have a virtual group coming up. You want more information. But if it's somebody that I followed and they follow me back, I just say, hey, thanks for the follow back. I can't wait to get to know you better. You know, like that's just, for me, it makes me more comfortable to do it that way. And so I have it saved on my phone. I just do those text replace, you know what I mean? So I do like follow, TY follow, and it populates it. But I did notice yesterday on DMs, I don't know if it's just for business accounts or not, but they have where you can start saving your scripts on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
I saw that. I saw it was like a ... next to like the little place where you start typing. So I haven't tried it out, but I did notice that. Cool. So what I'll do is I'll send them the message when they, so I'll go through here and like, okay, this person's following me. I'll go either on my phone or I use the Flume to look for them. I'll send them a message. If they follow me, if they respond back with a, hey, thanks or whatever, I go back to my connection builder and I'll put them in there, So I'll put on the top where can you see that now?
No, it didn't go back.
Let me. I hope this is making sense. I feel like I
yes. No, this is very great.
I'm not all over the place. Okay, so then they respond. If they respond back, that's when I put them in my connection builder. I don't just start putting everybody in there. If they take the time to respond back, then I'll come up here. I do add contact, put their first name and last name. Now for Instagram, sometimes you just have their handle. So I just put their handle as their first name. That's the only thing that's required. They're a lead. And then I put their URL in there, and then I'll put cold. You know what I mean? Like some of them are like, some of the accounts that have followed me and then followed me back or answered back to me, I can tell they're professional on one level because their pictures are amazing. You don't have that many great pictures if you're not selling something or a blog or doing something yourself. So I'll put them as an ice cold, because you never know. You could be featured, so you always still want to keep them contacted, but I'm not going to spend like every 5 days, hey, how you doing? What you doing? So I'll leave them as ice cold. But everybody else, I'm putting them as cold, put them in there. So I'll just put test right here. I'll delete it. And, Instagram. And then so I do save and edit. So it'll take me to their profile on here. They're a lead-in, or I made contact with them, or if I'm talking to them about their needs and wants, then I'll set them as that, and I'll say they're from Instagram. And if you see, there's a little icon right there that if it was a real account and I clicked on it, it would open a new tab to their Instagram profile, so you can see them on there. You can comment on their stuff, from their or go to Flume, and then you can, you know, put whatever tags that you have. Like right now, most of my tags are like, you know, I think it was August flash sale. So I'll put them so I know to go look for all my contacts that I put in the August flash sale and send them messages like, hey, did you check this out? Blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, you can put all the, whatever information you want. When I start talking to them and they give me their goals, their first initial goals, and that's with my Facebook page too. Like, hey, what are your goals? Their first thing, I automatically put them in my notes so I never forget what they wanted, you know? So if I didn't talk to them like last week or I missed, I can always go back and like, oh yeah, I forgot. She wants to lose 20 pounds. So I'm like, hey, you know, you still working on those 20 pounds or whatever? And that's pretty much what I use it for. Like I said, I go from here, you know, and then when I start following, I let StimSocial do the following for me. I do some following on my own, like at night when I can't sleep, then I'll start searching on hashtags.
That's what I do.
I'll be in bed going, I need to go to sleep.
I'm so glad someone else does that.
I'm like, okay, honey, I'm going to go to bed. I have to get up and work out. It's like, okay. And I'm like, oh, she's cool. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to fall asleep, honestly.
I got told my coach that we're doing the flash sale together, like I was up really late, you know, and I sent her something, and then she sent me a message in the morning. I'm like, oh yeah, blah, blah. She's like, do you ever, like, you need to sleep. You're not getting enough sleep. I'm like, but we have so much going on right now.
Yeah, well, it's kind of relaxing. It's not like it's overwhelming to lay there, and I find it relaxing when I'm following people.
Yeah.
I did have a question. What was I going to ask? So I heard that when you say, for instance, you make a post on your business page, does this system send out an automatic reply?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. That's okay. So post. Yes.
With this one or not, because that's huge.
This is huge, and like I said, it worked really good when I was working on Facebook.
Okay.
So here, if you go up here, it has your posts, right? Mm-hmm. And so you can either search a post by their date or the ID, you know, so you can so you can just look for them. So here, like let's say, you know, people who responded to this, or you can do an auto reply. So you click on auto reply. And so you can say, okay, everybody that says yes or whatever you say, and comment below with it's my time or whatever. You can say, okay, everybody that says it's my time, you can put on 3 different replies. You don't have to do all 3, but it's kind of nice. So it kind of switches it up instead of like, hey, thanks, I'm sending you a message. Hey, thanks, I'm sending you a message.
Right.
Like, hey, girl. You know, I switch it up, you know. And so every time it says I'm in or whatever, it will automatically reply to the comment. You can put their name too. You can say, you know, first name and then type whatever, so it's personal. And every time they do it, and also too, like I learned to use this because I've had people go, no. Oh, and they still get a message. I'm like, oh, so if I always put like no or something so I make sure they don't get a response from me. So, and that works. It works really good. I mean, it's like seriously super fast. Amazing. And then, and
that'll save me time right there.
Yes, and it does, especially like when I would create an ad for it, you know, and I'd get tons of people instead of me sitting there, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. It does that. And then you can do the auto, just realized that I got posted twice. So I'm not paying attention to my Facebook page. And so the same thing for the auto message, you put in the same keywords, and then you can put 1 to 3 different message options of what you want them to say. So, hey, thanks for liking my post. What are your goals?
So it not only will it send a reply in the actual comments, it'll actually send them the message too automatically. Yes. Oh, that's so great. Okay.
It is. It works. Like I say, if you're working on your Facebook page, and this is so awesome for it. And I've used it so much. I've had a lot of giveaways. So I'm not sitting there. I can like do the post and go do something, then come back and continue the conversations, you know, because I know if I'll get like 20 people that comment and I send 20 messages, probably like 2 or 3 will actually respond, you know, so not having to waste my time on that and really give my love to the people who are interested.
Right.
So great. That works great. Now they do have it for Instagram, where you can do automatic replies on Instagram. So you can, like, if somebody responds to your post, you can put an auto reply, so it automatically replies to them. But Instagram does not allow third-party messaging. So like this Flume, we're probably going to go away at some point. Like they're supposedly not allowing, and the social team builder, they really go by the rules. Like they don't want to like bend anything. They're very, very like, we don't want to mess up anything for anybody kind of thing. So they haven't put that in there properly. Unless Instagram allows it, they're not going to put the automatic DMs in, but you can do the auto reply. I haven't used the auto reply yet on Instagram. That is like so brand new. Like that just got added probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Awesome.
And they're on that. One of the things too is that I like the people that run my connection builder. I've been a beta tester, and they're always constantly trying to make it better and work better and stuff like that. So the person who started it was an old coach, you know what I mean? So she kind of like knows how we work and stuff like that. So
right.
That's what I do. Like I said, it's like this process going back and
well, all of it is anyway.
Yeah.
Right? We all have these different tricks and apps and
exactly.
We gotta find our flow.
Exactly.
You did say you use TeamZ, so I was just curious. I mean, obviously, I already see so much more benefit to this one than TeamZ. What for you in particular? What was it?
It was the startup.
It was
like,
oh, that's right.
It was the startup. It was like I just want to get in and start adding people. You know, like I just want to get in there and start doing things. Like I said, it has all the stuff that TeamZ does, the goal setting, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm sure when I tried TeamZ, they might have updated it. It might be better. They haven't.
No.
Okay. But when I did it, and then when I saw this, when I got the preview of this, when they showed it, you know, you could be a beta tester, and they kind of gave a preview. I'm like, this speaks to my head. You know, like my brain works really good with this kind of stuff. So other than it gets hung up on me every once in a while, and like I said, I don't want to say that it's the system versus my Wi-Fi, because I was at a hotel and I'm like, we need something better in my house. But we do live on the very far east side of Tucson. Like I think we just made the mark of actually getting cable internet. So that might be
and that's probably all it is then. Do you know the pricing? Do they have like a free trial?
They do have a free trial. They actually have a free, let me see, my connection builder. I think they actually have like just a free one that you can.
I can find it.
Yeah, I don't know the pricing on it, but I do know that there is like a free account. Like you can just do the free account, but you don't get the auto replies and the direct messages.
Okay.
Like you have to pay for that. And since I bought it in December, I paid in for the lifetime membership. So they do have like the lifetime membership. They have the monthly, and they have a yearly. So I do know that they have those different options. I just don't know the prices on
them. Okay, honey, no problem.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
That's very, very helpful for me.
Yeah, I'm glad. Like, and I said, I've been wanting to do this for my own team too. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I need to let them know what I'm doing. So I was like, well, we'll just do it all together.
No, that's awesome.
Does anybody have any other questions before? Because I'm sure if there's anything else, anybody might have something. Another questions?
Honestly, I just wanted to thank you for your time, for showing us all the cool stuff. I definitely see the benefits, and I wanted to thank you for that.
Awesome. No problem, guys. All right. Well, you guys have a great Thursday, and let's wish my flash sale a success.
Good luck, honey. It was fun for us, so it should be great for you.
I hope so. My other team, my other coaches that did it, I mean, she went from Success Club 6 to 28.
I believe it.
In one day. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's do this.
Yes. Well, good luck.
All right, bye.
Thank you so much for your time, babe. Appreciate it.
No
Bye.
problem.